So this is my last weekend before we head out on a 2-week trip through Hawaii and Japan. So I'm doing all of my big shopping this week. A few things that I'm going to be picking up and a few things that I'm not picking up. So y'all saw my recent haul of skincare and toothpaste at the Paris pharmacies. So I don't need to pick anything up because I've been working through the good stuff that I picked up in Paris. And then my goal is to pick up some good stuff in Japan to bring back to restock the things that I'm going to use for my Paris haul. I have an international adapter set that I travel with, and my son has a multi-piece international adapter set that he uses. So we're not going to need to pick up any adapters, but I always like to go through and make sure all the pieces are in place and make sure I have both one in my carry-on and one in my suitcase. So if anything has been lost, I'm going to replace those. And then I no longer travel with snacks, but I will tell you the snacks I took the very first time I went to Asia. So I took Pringles with me because in the canister, Pringles don't get all crinkled up. And to me, potato chips are a comfort meal. Then I brought teriyaki flavored beef jerky because late at night to get some protein in is better for me than just sugar. And then, of course, I brought some sugar. For me, what I like are like Fruit Leathers or Fruit Chews. I hate granola bars. I feel like I would rather go hungry than eat a granola bar. But with those three items, it felt like I was having dinner. I brought some little packets of electrolytes to flavor the water in the event that, yes, the water is filtered, but maybe it doesn't taste good. And I brought some packets of instant coffee. I've gotten out of the habit of traveling with snacks now. Instead, I just make do on the road because I travel so ultralight. But the first time I was going to Asia, I wasn't traveling carry-on only, and it was nice having those things. I don't travel with an emotional support water bottle. I know that my ADD is going to forget and leave water in it, and I know my Virgo nature cannot handle getting chastised at the airport. So I prefer not to travel with a water bottle. One thing I have done though is sometimes I will just get, at the gas station, one of those nice metal bottles, but that is a disposable, recyclable bottle of water. I'll drink that and then I'll have that on my trip. That way, if I make a mistake at the last minute, I just throw it away and it's meaningless to me because it was always intended to be recycled rather than for it to be a permanent item that I would be out 30, 40 bucks if I lost. And I said before that I don't travel with AirTags because then I know where my bag is. The airline doesn't know where my bag is, and that just makes it even more frustrating for me. But in this instance, because we are potentially going to do a bag transfer through a bag transfer service in country, I think it would be nice to have the AirTags because then I will know exactly what time the bags are going to be heading toward our accommodation. And so we don't have to sit there at our front door waiting for our bags all day. We can just be there at the time that the bags arrive. But what am I missing? What do you bring on a trip to Asia when you're trying to travel light and easy?